Hey guys, it's Viewmasters Reactions, and we're back with Campaign 2, Episode 22, Part 1. Last we saw, we got Stalker in the swamp, and there was Bowlgate. We had a huge discussion at the end of the live stream. We went deep into it in Talks Machina. I feel like half the episode of Talks Machina was dedicated to multiple questions dealing with the so-called Bowlgate. My opinion of it is, even though Bo is still my favorite character, that Bo was totally wrong. I wore my Bo shirt to show that I still support and respect Bo as a character. And like I said, Bo is still my tops. If anything, Caleb has just gone up in the ranks because of the way he handled the situation. And I feel like everything he did was the right way to go about it. Even though you guys did explain there was another issue with him not allowing the guests to finish their journey or something, but none of that matters to me in the sense of what went down with him and Bo. Even if Caleb went outside the bounds of what normally people would do to stop a guest from finishing their journey, I feel like it was not Bo's place to do what she did, but no sense in ranting or raving about it because we've already went down that road. Also, the dude JB did write me on Patreon and explained you got to take Talks Machina out of the equation, so to speak, as far as blaming Marisha for not apologizing for what Bo did. And he is right, because the dude is saying Marisha is on Talks Machina. Marisha isn't Bo. Bo is not Marisha. So when we're having the campaign episodes, Marisha is Bo, and everything that Marisha does is Bo's behavior, Bo's doing. When we go to Talks Machina, it's Marisha, and Marisha is sort of making excuses for her character, or something like that, however you want to call it. It's not Bo. So the dude said, wait till the episode and see how Bo handles the situation, because the way we ended it, there wasn't really room or time to discuss it. It kind of just happened. We said goodbye to Mark Humes, who was Callie, and then we jumped into Talks Machina. And obviously you could see that Marisha was turning red. She was scrambling for words. So she must know that what she did was more out of line or more wrong than Caleb doing what he did. My biggest thing is you never side with the outliers, with the strangers. Even if you think you're right, if you're with a group of people for 100+ hours, even if you feel like you're right, I feel like you suck it up, you hold your tongue, and you let it play out. And then maybe later you go, I didn't agree with that. I was going to jump in, I was going to do something, but out of respect for you, I didn't. Bo, being the chaotic character she is, just snatched the ball and played keep away while she got her point across, or tried to. But the problem with that is if you're wrong, now you look the fool, and I feel like that's what happened. If Bo was right, it still would have looked bad. That's the problem. If Bo was 100% right, it still would have looked bad because Bo's playing keep away with friends, with people we respect or should respect at least. And it has nothing to do, even though she made an excuse like, well, I felt like your backstory and Callie's backstory were so closely related that you were doing things you shouldn't do because of that. That's not your place. And you could say, well, who are you to say that's not her place? It shouldn't be your place when it's your friend that we're talking about. That's my point. So let's jump in. You guys want to be way ahead, full on edited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons ahead of what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon. The link is at the end. Dozens of shows you'll never see on YouTube. I just don't have time to edit it all. Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Almost Human, Eureka just started. Go check it out. If not, we're jumping in. Campaign 2, Episode 22, Part 1. Bowlgate.
Hello and welcome back.
Hello and welcome back.
That's a winner. That's a blue ribbon echelon.
I'm gonna.
Hiding.
I just saw him 5 seconds ago and I'm so happy.
What?
Welcome back, everybody.
Oh, shit.
Look at Matt.
So,
Matt is trying to keep his
where we
composure.
last left off, the mighty Nein have been making their way towards Barrelben and the Labenda Swamp
Barrelben.
to tackle the first of their 2 tasks they had taken from the gentleman in Zadash. Traveling along the way, you managed to save and make friends with a very young Kenku named Kiri, who's been accompanying you through your journey thus far. You managed to find an individual who could guide you through the swamp, who was summarily taken and probably eaten by a troll that was stalking you through the swamp.
Fabron
found an ally named
I don't know if the
Callie,
troll ate
who was
Fabron. He was
a dragon
melted with acid.
sorcerer who is aligning or seemed to have aligned interests towards the direction you were traveling to find the safe house that belonged to the gentleman that had gone quiet. Upon hearing that there had been some sort of attack on it, all of you went through the swamp, forded the dangers, made your way to the base of the tree where it
at the end of this episode
within and below
I will also
the
maybe
base
rank
of this
my
large
favorites.
kind of banyan tree on the northern side of Labenda Swamp.
You call it a banging tree?
Banyan. It's a banging tree.
Coco, where'd you go, baby?
Of all the trees I've seen, it's pretty banging.
I just saw it.
After investigating the scene and trying to pick up details about what had transpired, you found a number of bodies that had been put up, left to bloat and die as a warning for those who would make their way in. On the inside, it looks like
so clearly the Murlocs or the merfolk-looking fishy people
dragged through a subterranean tunnel. Following the tunnel down below, you found these strange, twisted-looking merfolk called Marrow that seemed to have been living in these partially submerged tunnels,
like bone marrow
beneath the swamp. You engaged with battle, killed a number of them, and upon sifting through some of the remnants of what was dragged out of the safe house, you discovered Callie's quarry, which was a bowl that could speak to the scaled tyrant, Tiamat. You decided what to do, and after a brief confrontation, the bowl was handed over to Yasha, who attempted to sunder it using her magician's judge.
I like how Matt
succeeded.
brushed over all that other
into
stuff.
Pieces. Callie, with her quest complete, not wishing to put herself in any further danger, decided to leave, bidding you all adieu, and clambered back up through the strange dug tunnel that leads to the surface. At that point, you guys were left to think about what the next course of action was before
I feel like Matt
made a brief
purposely did not mention a word of it.
Far-off tunnels that led to a larger chamber and seemingly a base of operations where more of these Marrow live, and
it's also sort of a Christmas episode.
More remnants.
I looked at
it
like
from the safe
4
house
or 5 days before Christmas this aired. So I don't know if it's going to be Christmassy,
as you've seen,
but it's around that time.
Clamor off. You guys have kind of taken down from the heat of the moment. What do you wish to do?
Gotta rest up, right?
We definitely got to rest up. Bo and Ford
fishmen
are very loud.
Possibly fish women right down there that could come out and kill us in our sleep.
I think Caleb has a little booby trap for that, don't you?
Caleb starts silver threading the entrance that Ford swam through.
I say we sleep upstairs.
Upstairs?
It looks like Liam,
Caleb, hear them coming back up.
And some distance.
is sulking or upset about the situation. I wonder if Bo is going to bring him aside and say something.
Unlimited numbers of them.
Something should probably be
I
said.
only saw like 5.
You only saw like 5. Did you keep going down into the tunnels?
No, but I got pretty fucking sharp eyes, all right?
I don't like your
They call
tone.
me Eagle Eye Ford where I come from.
They call me Eagle Eye Ford where I'm from.
Ford. Baby Raven, you don't know.
Crow
That's a lot of
Ford.
nicknames.
It is.
Warning says we'll have plenty of time to get away. If there's too
Bangin'
many,
Tree.
we'll
It's
have no
where
way
you
out
go
if we pull
to
the
bear
rope up.
sweet,
Well,
sweet tunes from
What
yesteryear.
will we put in
Reserve
the
your
doorway
tickets.
Of the tree, though?
I don't know if we leave the tree.
No, I mean, are we sleeping in the tree?
Yeah.
Okay.
People will keep watch.
Oh, okay.
That way we'll just have an early warning before they even manage to crawl their way up.
And we know where the entrances and exits are. So.
The
Alright,
moment
let's
that they
do it.
exit the pool, I will know and I would wake me
Yes.
up or you up or anybody up.
We've talked about this at the end of the
We're just going to
episode.
gloss over the fact that Ford has 3 bird nicknames.
Yes.
Bird Eye Ford, I think, is what he was getting at.
Bird Eye
Yeah.
Ford.
Also very popular.
Kiri pipes up. Bird Eye Ford.
That's right, Kiri.
Bird Eye Ford.
Bird Eye Ford.
Bird Eye Ford.
Sticking.
Good. Quality.
Sticking.
Sticking. I feel like Kiri mimics more as she gets comfortable.
Bird Eye Ford.
Kiri sometimes goes forever without a
All
word,
right, we
and
make
then
our
it
way
says a
up the
lot.
rope into the bottom of the tree.
I want
The
her to
entrance still
speak
open.
more as we get more comfortable.
As you guys are making your way up and climbing using the roots and the rope and kind of the interior, you begin to, now that you're not focused on what's below, notice that a lot of the earth in this particular tunnel that isn't too wide necessarily, it's about 3 feet wide in most places, you can see the claw marks where it had been dug out, and the actual kind of softer portion of the ground where you had landed upon emerging from it, making your way down. You can see a lot of the earth and chunks of root that have been carved out. So whatever.
All right.
These marrow, it wasn't a natural tunnel or something they discovered. They seemingly dug up into the safe house to retrieve whatever was inside. Nevertheless, you all make your way up into the hollow base of the safe house tree. At this point, you guys can set up camp if you'd like to.
I'll take first watch if you want. I can post up outside with a little.
I mean, we have to, but it's interesting that we're starting an episode we're basically going to sleep to start an episode. But it was because the last episode they said was the longest of the entire series, I believe.
Can you keep mimicking things?
Mimicking things.
I'm going to take that as a long time.
Long time.
Okay, good. Okay, so I'm going to tell you, if someone asks what your name is, you say, I am Kitty.
I am Kitty.
So this is great. Okay.
She isn't going to retain that. She's just repeating.
You say, yes, I'm very sweet.
I am Kiri.
Yes, I'm very sweet.
Is she learning? Is Kiri actually learning?
If they say something you don't like, you say, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Yes.
Love it. Still wrong, but they're about to long rest, so in a moment they'll be right
So say,
again.
fuck yourself.
Bo's hit points part 2.
Yes.
Those responsible have been dealt with.
Okay, that's
Smoke
good,
if
that's
you
good.
got
That's a
them.
If you get really excited, you should go, meow, 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 meow.
I love that.
Don't do that. Don't do that, Kitty. Don't.
That's a good warning device.
Poofed out and his tail floops out and he just starts growling.
That's definitely a good warning device. I feel like she should go, "Bow, bow, bow, wow." Do that.
Hey, Ford.
Yeah.
Are we going to sleep?
I mean, hey, Kiri should be a good. I don't know how well she sleeps. If she's
actually at this point, it
sleeps like a rock, it ain't much help.
There's a little bit of like blue, cresting into nighttime light that's coming through the trees, but it looks like you're about a half an hour out from a pitch black sky.
All right.
Is it my turn with the dodecahedron?
Oh, yes. Do you want it?
I do.
For today.
But wait for the morning. Unless you want to use it today and then somebody else will get it in the morning. Because it only lasts for 20
But we've already
hours.
used it.
Use it.
I did not.
Yeah, didn't we use it?
I
Yeah,
did.
you did. I remember
did.
he
Save
used
for
it.
tomorrow.
I more want to just.
Yeah, not definitely used it. I specifically remember
Okay, yes.
we
here.
went through the motions. The
Do you want to
moat
take it out of the
of
bag?
possibility.
Can I borrow the bag?
Here's
Yeah.
the bag.
Boom. I'm going to spend maybe a half hour before bed.
I'm pretty sure
Not
that's
trying to use
when
it, but
Not
just
ran
examine
in
it.
and was first to attack. I'm pretty sure Not got an extra action or
Arcana check.
something by using it. Either way, I remember not using it.
Okay. Just assessing its design, kind of paying attention to its construct and the handles and kind of the edging of where the different facets of it are kind of affixed to this almost cage-like exterior to it. You really
What's
have
on
no
the
idea
flask
what
today?
material it's made from.
Over a wait.
But
Lost
the-
my best
the
friend
faint
over
magical
a
essence
bowl.
that comes off of it, and with the training you have had across the various schools of magic, this seems hard to pin down. You're not sure the source of its magic, but it does seem very old, and it seems like it's been shaped, or it's been polished from whatever its raw form was at one point in time.
Well, this evening I'm going to use it for the grand purpose of being my pillow in the bag. So I'm going to sleep.
Okay.
I'm putting it back on my body.
I had to do this.
Oh, you were sleeping on
Yeah,
it?
using it as a pillow.
Just kidding.
He literally just said, I'm going to use it as my pillow and go to sleep. And then Jester steals it. I feel like
do
sometimes
something.
they don't listen to details. I miss things
Think I
too.
messed up?
But I feel like for people in the game, they
Think, you know,
they just stop listening
maybe I
at
should
certain times when
apologize.
they want to do something.
Caleb,
And I'm not mocking them. I love
not
it.
very good at apologizing, though. So I was just wondering if maybe you could give me some pointers for apologizing.
You're not good at apologizing?
You're being facetious.
Yeah,
of
I'm
you.
fucking with
Yeah.
yeah.
You
Hey,
reckon you need to apologize?
Yes.
I probably got a little.
Even
too
if you were
aggressive.
right.
I shouldn't have grabbed him like that.
Yes, that's my point.
too
Even if
angry.
you're right, you shouldn't have been aggressive
Not
like that with a
necessarily
friend.
The good side, don't like people seeing.
And I
that.
get that's Bo.
You know, a great place to start with apologies is to mention the stuff you just said.
Yeah, just be honest. Be like, yo.
That I'm not good at apologies.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I would say that too.
The
I would say I'm
was
not good with
aggressive.
apologies. I was
And,
aggressive. I
I
shouldn't have
have
done
that
that. I
side.
apologize. Boom, done.
And
It's easy. Just
I
say what
shouldn't
you
have
said.
done it.
yeah, that's a really good apology.
Is that pretty good?
The hard part
Okay.
about apologizing is
However,
sucking
right,
up your pride.
be genuine, right?
Be
Don't
genuine.
be embarrassed to apologize. Takes a big person to apologize.
Exactly.
Little people are the ones that make mistakes and just,
This was my
Let
biggest
it go.
thing in Talks Machina.
Like not
Just
like a little person. or like,
no,
go up to
small
him and be
like
like,
that.
sorry, I
Yeah,
fucked up.
Right, like
Just be
in the
brutally
sweat of
honest.
your soul.
I fucked up. Whether I'm right or wrong, I shouldn't have done that. You're my friend.
Well,
I
it's,
shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, want to try, I guess.
Yeah, I think he deserves that. He's been good to us.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Caleb did not do anything to
Hopefully
any
it
of
goes
our
well.
people. Whether he's
I
right
think
or
he
wrong,
will.
he wasn't
You can actually
engaging
leave
with
the
them.
smile out of it this time, though. Just to be clear.
Okay.
Yeah, just don't even.
Not like I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's gonna
Yeah,
set the
that's
tone
bad.
in a real weird
Yeah,
way.
you
There's
gotta
a thing
be
called
honest, you gotta
sarcasm
be
that you're kinda right
sincere.
along with sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good to know. That's good to know.
Yeah.
I'm so curious to see it actually go down because you know Bo's going to be
The rest of you find
awkward.
yourselves to sleep, or is there anything else you wish to do before the night's done?
That was good
Any order
though.
of
It
taking
looks
watch,
like
or
is
y'all
Liam
just
crying?
resting under the protection of Caleb's silver thread?
Bo and I are up first.
I'll do second.
Okay. All right, so
Seconds as well.
all right, so
I can't tell if
watch.
Caleb
While
is
you guys are in the
crying
conversation,
or
one of
twitching.
you go ahead and
Liam was
roll
like
with advantage
going like
on
this with
your
his
perception
eyes,
check,
and I
or
don't
you
know
can
if he
both
was
roll
trying to
separately.
cry or actually crying or just something's in his eye. But it was weird
Terrible.
timing.
Yep. 5.
5.
Oh, leave him hanging.
Sorry, like perception is low. You wouldn't see the high five.
That's true. Yeah.
5. Oh,
Good in-character moment there.
This tree is banging.
The banging tree.
All right, so as you guys are finishing your conversation,
No, don't do it. You don't want to.
your watch comes to an end without incident.
With an arrow in our throat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never.
I didn't see no.
You rest so easily with the blood leaking out. So you guys finish your watch. You wake up Not and Jester, and you guys take on your second watch. So, if one of you guys want to both make a roll of perception, or one of
Let's
you.
roll separately.
Okay.
I
That's
can't
the
help
last
but
time.
think something is going to get us. We are literally sitting by a hole
I think it's 12 for me.
where
Yeah, 12.
Marrow came from.
Okay. All right.
High roll.
Yeah.
So while you guys are taking some time concentrating,
People are gonna wonder where all these
on
dudes we just
listening
killed
out
are,
for
I'm
anything
assuming.
and feeling pretty solid in your ability to maintain
When
vigil.
playing heroes, it's
across
easy to
this
forget that
dark,
your characters
eerie
are
night
still
in the
just
center of
people.
this hollowed
There are far more
tree.
strength in admitting you're wrong or need
You
help
don't hear
than
a
pretending you have all the
damn
answers.
thing. But a little twinkle hits your ears, Caleb,
Oh shit.
as suddenly something down below by the pool on the opposite end of that kind of kidney-shaped interior cavern seems to go off.
That would wake me. Yeah.
Yes, and you kind of come.
I would assume something would.
They are right.
We're like people are gonna come looking for their dead friends, wouldn't they?
No, we're on watch. We haven't seen anything. It's just a dream.
No, down below. In my.
In the cavern?
The
In the tunnel?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What should we do?
Should
Should we wake everyone up?
We should wake everyone up.
Oh my God!
What?
I think
Don't wake up Kiri though. She deserves a really nice.
she
nice
really
sleep.
does.
Yeah.
Let her sleep.
She's all curled up in the corner, like the feathers all poofed up.
I'm gonna give her my blanket.
Yeah,
I'm going to send.
that is
Falcon
the
to
second
call
or
them
third
and,
time I
to
feel
look.
like
Okay.
that
Stealth
Liam
check for
or
Falcon.
Caleb has smacked
Fall down
Bo
the tunnel then?
awake, and every time Bo freaks out
Some
about
pretty
it,
crazy shit.
I feel like
Fine,
Bo
good,
it
four.
should be tougher than that. Where a
Okay.
smack on the arm by Caleb should not
So,
make you too
from
uncomfortable. Caleb is the weakest guy of our
Drops down
party,
onto the
and Bo is
sofa.
one of the strongest.
and makes around, and you kind of focusing on it, you can see that another marrow has emerged into that chamber,
Oh shit!
and nope.
Hidden by the bodies. Oh.
goes around and sees the the bodies there lying in the middle of the space there. Kind of goes,
We never did the body. Yeah, we never touched the bodies. We're just sleeping around corpses.
Wow, we got there like.
We gotta kill this dude fast.
Back a bit, begins kind of rifling through whatever it thought it may have had, and looks over, right at Frumpkin.
Oh shit!
Grabs the trident spear and throws it.
Did you snap him out?
I don't know.
You weren't close enough to do that, I don't think, right? You're right.
100 feet.
100 feet to snap him back, or is it a little shorter than that?
I hope it's 100 feet. I like that Caleb immediately snapped. Caleb immediately snapped before Matt rolled.
Saying that we should hide the corpses, and
So if it's
Callie
100
actually
feet,
said, "Don't
Frumpkin
do it,
might be
there's no
alright, but
point to
damn.
it." So we should just blame Callie.
Card is limited.
I don't remember Callie saying.
That's what Callie said.
I like Caleb's
Actually
quick
have no
thinking.
memory
Caleb
of
immediately
anything on
snapped
range
before Matt
or
could say or do
anything
anything.
now,
So
but I would
if
prefer
he's
to
right
use
on the
my
distance, Frumpkin should be snapped back to the Feyworld.
Dismiss your familiar. It doesn't say
range, I don't think.
range. You cause it to reappear within 30 feet of you. That's
Ah.
So yeah, you can do that.
So he just, all right, cool. So he
as
snapped
the-
out Frumpkin
the last thing
immediately.
you see
Great.
briefly before Frumpkin vanishes.
Quick thinking.
Is this three-pronged trident rocking through the darkness. With a faint little bit of visibility that Frumpkin has, not even being able to see much down there in the darkness before disappearing.
Quality.
Yeah, there's one down there right now, and he tried to kill my cat.
Everybody, no, hit the wall against the hole, right? We'll take either side of it, either flank.
Why don't we just blow up the hole?
No, because we still want to go down there.
Yeah.
Crazy people down there. Shut up.
No, don't blow the hole. There could be like a whole world of treasure down there.
I want you to get right on the edge of the hole.
Yeah, no, don't seal the hole. It's one dude. Let's just kill him. We'll just kill them as they come up. How many could there be? We've taken 4 down somewhat easily.
Am I able to prepare magic missile?
I mean, Bo was already almost dead.
Fish head popping
Ford
out
was
of the
pretty low, and we still managed to
Holding
take
your
them out
action, if it
pretty
comes back around, the spell's
easily.
either
The rest of
fizzled
us were
or
solid.
released. So you can wait for
We
something
also
and
had
then cast
Callie.
the spell as an
But I would
action.
lose the slot if I held the.
If you end up holding it for a few minutes, yes, because the idea is you're casting the spell and then holding on to that last piece of the incantation.
I won't do that then, but I will watch the hole.
Is our rope still dangling down?
What go down the
pulled the rope.
hole?
So
That's what I keep thinking every time Caleb, because Caleb talks like this,
one
kind
sword
of.
and just sit
And I'm
at
thinking
the
of
edge
plucky.
behind,
What go down
behind
the
my back and
hole?
sit at the edge and wait to give a swing.
Okay.
And see if anything's going to pop up.
Yeah.
Let it come all the way up if it does.
All right.
Oh my God.
If it comes up,
I honestly don't know. I mean, I don't think anything will happen that'll
Muffle it, kill it quietly.
kill it quietly. Yeah, just one of
Take a
them. Kill
moment in silence.
Going back and telling its friends though.
And it already made noise by shooting a trident at Frumpkin, so it's already made itself
2 minutes pass.
known.
3 minutes pass.
Oh no! What if it digs up a hole in another area, you guys?
And then you hear this ever so faint grinding of root on scale as this marrow sentinel slides, almost slithering like a snake, it looks like, out of the curtain of roots that currently cover that one portion of the wall that leads further beneath the safe house. All right. Yep. All of you guys, go ahead and take a surprise round.
A
As soon as
surprise?
it emerges to go ahead and inspect, it's like, oh. So
It came up the tunnel that was already there. Right?
yeah,
Okay.
it just emerged and kind of Jack in the Box out towards you.
Okay.
Deck save of 15.
All right,
Dex
so
save
we're
15,
all
that is a
ready
4,
for
no.
it. We're all ready for it. It's Jack in the Box out.
Damage.
10 radiant damage. Good enough.
We,
All right.
I think we said these got roughly 50 hit points. The Marrows have roughly 50.
Nothing.
I feel like we
Just a
decided.
standard attack or standard
said-
bonus?
I'd say for this, we'll say for the purpose of all happening at once, it's less than full combat, just a one attack.
Oh well, two strikes, one strike.
Well, 2 strikes. It's whatever your attack action is.
That's awful.
awful.
11
Misses.
and then an 8.
Both miss. Unfortunately, because you guys don't have any light in here, when it emerges, you're all kind of swinging in the darkness, hoping to hit it in the direction of where it is.
Oh, so I have no
Oh.
lights up, so I should be at disadvantage, right?
You would be, yes.
Yeah. I'm
Caleb should light it up.
What is this? I say, okay, that's
Right? Shouldn't Caleb light it up, or
no, I
are
had
we
the
just
fireball.
focused
Fireball,
on
no
killing
matter
it?
how long I held it.
Because it's
So,
one.
my lower is a 12.
That misses.
Misses, yeah.
Roll a 20
That hits.
total.
Waiting for.
And that's 11 damage, and my second attack missed.
So we're probably around half damage right now.
20 and a 24.
20 and 24,
And a 10 and a
bam.
9. So 19 points of Eldritch
We are so
Blast.
close to killing it. We're at 40.
I rolled a 10.
If Yasha
Total?
does this, we're
First
good.
attack.
Second attack.
21.
Hey!
There we go.
If she gets
All right,
10 or
that's
more, we
21.
took it out, I
Someone hit
think.
something.
In one move. Did Not go yet? I don't think Not went yet. Not's one of our heaviest,
really
not heaviest hitters,
separate
but
out your dice, huh?
most
I know.
accurate and
Crazy.
most
I
hit
just
points
rolled
because of
that
sneak attack.
They are
And,
considered monstrosities.
The other move he's
So-
got,
Consider that for any damage
I can't remember
you
what
deal
it's
to them
called.
with your sword.
Fury of the Small? Fury of the Small? Fury of the Brave?
You're not raging, so you don't have the +2. Nor do you have your
We need exactly, if they're 50 hit points, we knocked 40 off already.
10.
10!
damage.
I think that, how do you want,
Well, that's enough. You guys, even though you're missing.
how do you want to do this? That's exact, I think.
And just like slumps. Yeah,
That
you
is
grab it, start
exactly
sliding back in the tunnel,
50.
you grab it,
I feel like
it's
they are
heavy as
right
shit.
on
You all
the
together,
mark.
Managed to slip it into and onto the floor.
Oh, I just watched on that.
Yeah, I'm staying on guard in case anything else comes through.
Fair enough.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, a little bit of light you have in the chamber right now is just a little faint radiant glow from.
Should
the
Caleb have
sword
lit
that
the
Molly
place
currently
up?
has.
Maybe
That is like
not. Maybe
candle
that's
light, if
too
anything.
much
Did
attention.
my sort of veiled lantern thing.
Oh, he did dancing lights.
You should
Okay.
probably put another one of those things up, Caleb.
Yeah, another thread.
The alarm, the
Another
alarm.
alarm, another
Is it
alarm.
stay there?
Yeah, you want me to go down there?
You want me to go with you? It's right there.
Yeah, you and Yoshi
Yeah.
go.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go.
No,
No,
I'm going to send Frumpkin down again.
Okay, Frumpkin emerges.
Yeah.
You send Frumpkin back down. Make a stealth check for Frumpkin.
Come on, Frumpy.
Frumpy.
9.
Okay. The
9.
loudest cat you've ever heard. Frumpkin is like, yeah, the neighborhood cat in the heat at this point. Yeah. He makes his way down through the tunnel. Make a perception check with disadvantage for Frumpkin.
Is there more? If more are down there, we might have a problem. I don't think so, though. I feel like
Advantage on perception. Are they full of shit?
Oh,
My DM.
I know. But it's also
Would it cancel out? That's why I'm
it
asking.
cancels out.
What was that?
I would
is
add
that
to
Talzin?
keep
I just
the
heard someone rip out a loud bird.
To be clever, you could only revitalize them 9 times.
Yeah.
That would make me happy.
I love that we were able to take out the marrow almost
So,
immediately.
I'd say sure.
So cancel.
No, yeah, cancel out. So
And
straight
it's
roll.
a fish, so cats are really perceptive when it
That's it.
comes
I'm
to
allowing it. I'm allowing it.
Lap die.
They are really perceptive. When I mean, that is actually sensical.
Perception 19.
19. Okay. Frumpkin heads on down, keeps an eye out in that space, kind of does a little pass. No sign of any other emerging. Or
I
present
figured.
arrow.
Instead of putting another wire down there, you could leave Frumpkin down there, and he could alert us if there's any problem.
But he's got to stay awake for it.
Yeah. He could watch. But the alarm
Yeah, the
is
alarm
just
is
as
better.
good. Yeah,
All right.
it's automatic.
Yeah, the alarm is
Gets me
better.
up. Frumpkin
You
keeps
don't
me-
risk
Yeah.
your cat,
Yeah.
and you can let Frumpkin do
Going
something
down
else.
there
Yeah.
I feel like that
by yourself.
wasn't a bad idea, but the alarm works fine.
Take good care of him.
I will.
We hear anything, we're going to charge down there. It'll be fine.
He can't make it without you.
Listen to Not.
I know.
Scats.
Not.
Stats for NPC cats and pre-generated Tabaxi player characters. Get them now on dndbeyondcats.com.
Take care of him.
Scats.
I promise you, he will not die.
He will have no chance of survival. Okay.
He will have
All
no
right,
chance
so
of
slowly
surviving.
lowering the rope back down to the tunnel. Which one of you is taking point on climbing down?
I will go first.
All right, so you make your way down, the rope aiding you in the process. You get to the bottom, you as well. I'd like you both to roll stealth checks, please, as you emerge in the lower cavern.
Stealth checks. I love that Sam has been going in on that flask. And the flask says I lost my friend
13.
over a bowl.
I didn't
You
do
two
anything.
gingerly step your way around the edge back to the site you can see of the 3 corpses of the marrow there in the center of kind of the opposite side of the cavern.
I have my hand on Yasha's enormous rippling shoulder.
Yes.
All right.
Boof, I love it.
As you make your way around to the other pool, you can see the water, disturbed relatively recently, isn't perfectly still, but it's nearing there. It's coming to rest. No sign of anything down there.
Stogs.
Do your shit.
Doesn't work as well. Sorry, we'll get back to you. I was going to say, that's a rough one. Stogs.
Well, make it
I
a
like
little
it, though.
faster than 10.
I like they actually did it for the joke.
Do that, but I will do that.
Okay. 5 minutes go by.
I'm gonna cast message.
Okay.
Are you still alive? You can reply to this message.
Mention that they should clean up the bodies.
Yes, clean up the bodies.
Oh yeah, well, okay. While Yasha's waiting, she can clean up the bodies.
Okay.
You can reply to this message. Oh, yeah.
I will start to move the bodies
Stealthily.
stealthily.
We'll say that I said that out loud.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, they're probably gross right now, but that's not relevant.
Idea for you to pick up.
They've been sitting there for hours rotting.
All right.
They
So
must
if you actually
smell
begin to
dead
drag
fish
the
bodies,
back into, like, the
giant
central
dead
pool,
fish
they would kind of
men.
sink.
Yeah.
All right. You complete the latter half of it. Okay. You finish the spell. You sense the arcane, kind of unseen net of the alarm click in and is prepared and set to keep watch.
Okay, let's get the shit out of here.
Let's get the shit out of here.
All right. You guys make your way back, climb back up the rope, make your way into the interior of the tree, seemingly without incident. So.
Seemingly
I'm
without
going back to
incident.
sleep, you guys. I need to get my
Alright.
spells back.
All right, I'll
Who's
take the
taking-
next watch since I'm awake.
Okay, Josh takes final watch. Go ahead and roll perception
I'm
check.
freaked out, so I
We
want to stay
might
up
make
here.
it out of this
Alright,
just
so
because
both
we
of you
have
make perception
alarms
checks
set
for me,
up.
please.
And I mean, I feel like anything that comes through this hole is gonna get destroyed. I feel like they can only come through one at a time. We're ready for them.
As you guys complete the third watch for the evening, you sense the morning come as the temperature, which previously had gotten quite chilled at this point, has begun to rise a bit, though now you can still see your breath in the air. A faint bit of bluish light begins to appear at the outer edges of the driftwood piece that is wedged in the doorway to make it look flush with the rest of the exterior bark. You all complete a long rest, so you have your abilities back, your hit points
Health.
full, and you are ready to continue.
Stop blinking red,
Could I
Bo and
just back
Ford.
up a
Finally.
while and ask Yasha
Bo
a
and
quick
Ford have
question?
been blinking for hours.
This is
Of real time.
Small group for you. You traveled with the circus.
Yeah,
This is a big group for me.
it is.
Do you have any advice?
Well, I mean,
He's being
You
sincere.
seem awkward like me.
He's being
but you
sincere
made it
because
work with
he
a lot
feels
of
like
people.
Yasha is similar to
well,
him. I dig it.
mean, You know, if
Especially
someone
what
has a
happened with the bowl.
conversation with me, I will talk to them, and
But I've tried that too, and it goes horribly.
I feel like
I don't
Caleb
think it
thinks he
goes
did something
as
wrong
bad
because
as
of Bo's actions.
I think it goes pretty bad.
I mean, yeah, sometimes I think it's been pretty bad, even for me. Sometimes watching.
Yasha's made many
but
faux pas
that doesn't mean
with conversation.
there's always room for improvement, and
I'm confused. Did you have advice?
I don't think I'm good at giving advice.
Honestly, true as
just-
well.
just talk to
Yasha
people
is
who
similar,
talk
but
to you.
probably not good for advice.
Be nice. Eat with your mouth closed.
My God. Etiquette. She's telling him proper etiquette,
Start writing
basically.
these things down.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Wash your hair when you can. It's fine.
Well, it just rained though, so this is
Well,
the
I know,
cleanest
but-
I've been in weeks.
Role playing
still-
advice. Always ask the least qualified person at the
How do you
table for
stay
advice on a
dirty all the
subject.
time?
It'll always be fun. That's true. It's interesting
time
because
I'm trying
Yasha
to.
is the most similar, but because of being the most
People
similar,
don't pay attention
worse to
this
ask.
so much.
Like Ford. Bo asked Ford. I feel like Ford is a good person to
So you
ask.
don't want people to pay attention to you.
Yeah, in general.
Which is funny because Bo probably makes the most mistakes.
I feel that way, but I'm hard to miss. I don't mean that like in a hard to miss.
I love it.
Is
Ooh,
giant
like,
barn,
ooh.
you are hard to miss.
She throws her hair. I love it.
Well,
Do you know what I miss?
What?
Shaving.
I could shave you right now with my...
I could shave you. Yes, yes. Forward and...
I've done it before. Like to not have hair on my arms, so I do it.
She shaves her arms with her sword.
I really think cleanliness is and hygiene is very important.
Cleanliness. I feel like she was about to say cleanliness is next to godliness or something.
One thing that I have realized today is that I need to work on my interpersonal skills.
And she's
friendship
amazing.
making.
Yasha.
So, just try not to cut up my face.
We're gonna shave Caleb with a sword.
Look, you want?
No, I mean leave my hair on my head, but I have not had a clean-shaven face.
So
in a
we're
long
gonna
time.
shave him up. I love
Or
it.
you just want
No,
like?
you could take it all.
Take it all.
You know,
It's easier to do that.
you can crush a person, but I'm not quite sure how dexterous you are, so I don't want any fancy tricks.
I'm not. I'm gonna hold it.
Offer to shave friends who are dirty and watch their lives transform.
Blade,
Interpersonal
it
skills.
goes like this is how I do it. I hold it, and then I just like, whoosh,
She doesn't go like, she should just like dice him up.
This is your 5 foot.
Does she have to roll? Does she have, 5 foot greatsword? She's gonna shave Caleb with a 5 foot greatsword.
Just.
Should I lie on the ground?
Yes.
Oh yeah, lie down, lie down. I've never done it like that, but yeah, lie down.
I've never done it like this, but lie down.
With that?
Not with this. Something a little smaller.
I lie on the floor.
Okay.
Okay.
This sounds almost
early
sexual. Lie on the floor. I've never done this before.
hours
I've used something a
of the
little
new day.
smaller.
As the blue begins to slowly become brighter in the distance, framing.
Wait. This means we are friends.
Of course.
Yes.
What if Yasha just sliced his throat up?
Well, you don't have to hold your breath because it will take.
Imagine
a long time
Yasha's
to
just
pass
like,
out.
I slice his throat.
Just you need to relax, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, I got it. Here we go.
I would like you to roll dexterity.
I was gonna say, I want her to roll. I feel like she should have to roll. You
Take
are
advantage
shaving
because
a
he's not
man
moving.
with a 5 foot greatsword. You should have to
Globules
roll.
of light rise up around you as you begin to shave.
16.
Not bad. Beard grooming. In D&D as well
Maybe
as
it's
life, using a biggest edge
The
blade, you
tensile
can trim your
strength of her
beard.
arm muscles, but such a large instrument seems unexpectedly delicate across the features of your face.
Love it.
It's not a complete shave. There are areas that get missed because it's not a very fine implement. But for the most part, the stubble gets closer to your face, and there are a few sections that are unevenly smooth. It is an improvement from where it was before, but it's as good a shave as you can get with a greatsword. Manages to avoid nicking any major arteries. And as you complete your work, you're proud of it, the sweat on your brow. Caleb has no idea of how it looked other than you reaching up and kind of touching your chin as it finishes, as the rest of you come to consciousness.
All right, guys, what a way to end part 1. Yasha and Caleb go off together. They have this little mission. They hide the bodies, or at least Yasha does. It's funny to me how we forget the little things, simple little things that make all the difference. We forgot to hide the bodies. So one of the marrow comes up through the hole, sees the body, starts scourging around. Scourging around? Scourging around. I feel like that is not a word. Starts looking around, finding out that their friends have obviously been killed. It is also dark, but fish people, I'm assuming, could see better. We have the thread set up, the alarm system, Caleb's notified. We go into attack mode. After waiting, we waited on it till it popped up. It jack in the boxes through the hole, and we go at it. Pretty easily, we take it down. I'm pretty sure the dude JB or somebody in the live stream told me they had roughly 50 hit points. We got, if I'm not right with my math, I apologize, but I'm pretty sure my math is right. We had exactly 50 hit points. And Matt goes, you did it. That's enough. It killed it. But I feel like he didn't say that's exact. I feel like Matt would have made a bigger deal if it was exactly the amount. So maybe it's roughly 50 hit points, give or take. I feel like we went through this before where different ones, like one could have 48, one could have 51. I don't know, though. I feel like, I don't remember if that was a thing, but I feel like it was. I feel like they aren't guaranteed a certain amount if they're all the same type of creature. Some are more powerful than others. Some might have more hit points than others. Either way, we take it down pretty quickly. And no more are there. We then have Frumpkin go over. It shot a trident at Frumpkin. Caleb thought quick, snapped his fingers, and Frumpkin went back to the Fey world. We also gave the dodecahedron to Caleb. So now Caleb's got the moat of possibility. Bo inquired to Ford, how do I apologize? What should I say? Because Bo realizes that she was wrong. And we went over this at Talks Machina, and now it's been confirmed. So you guys were right, aka the dude wrote me in a thing saying, wait on episode 22 because Bo has to apologize, not Marisha. Marisha is just explaining why her character might have done what she was doing. I looked at it differently, and you are right that Talks Machina is the people discussing what might have happened with the characters. We have to wait till the characters have their time and have their chance to correct situations. So it is unfair of me to lash out in a Talks Machina. I do go on my rants. You guys know how I am. That's just my way of venting. I mean, you know that I'm not holding it against Bo in the sense that I'm wearing my Bo shirt in support, hoping that she would do what she's doing. She inquired with Ford. Ford said, just be honest. Just go up to him. Say what you got to say. It's one of those things. I was saying this, I feel like, during Talks Machina. It is simple. It is so easy. I think it's so funny when people are like, dude, I fucked up. I got to apologize to so-and-so. It happens all the time in real life. I have friends. I myself did it in the past. But at this point in my life, it is so easy to apologize unless you did something ridiculously horrible, something you can't come back from. This isn't the case in this situation. This was just a misunderstanding, probably something done that she shouldn't have done. You just go up to the person and go, hey, just wanted to say I fucked up. I apologize. I fucked up. I should have never took the ball out of your hand, played keep away with it. That was your thing. Even though I don't think you should have done what you did with Callie, it wasn't my place. I should have let you play it out. I should have let you do your thing. If anything, I should pull you aside later and be like, yo, I don't think what you did there was right with Callie, but it's not my place to rip it out of your hand, play keep away, and put you on the spot and make you feel a certain way. Obviously, Caleb feels weird about the situation because he's asking Yasha for advice like, yo, I feel like people don't understand me. I'm constantly doing the wrong thing. What's your advice? And Yasha's just as awkward, maybe not so much. I don't know, maybe more. Yasha is either in the vicinity of Caleb's awkwardness or maybe even more or less. I don't know. But Yasha gives some good advice. Is like, yo, start with hygiene. Start with cleaning yourself up. Look the part. If you start looking the part and presenting yourself differently, people will maybe take you more seriously. I almost feel like if you look like a homeless bum and you smell and are dirty all the time, people, even if they do you dirty, are gonna, no pun intended, but even if people do you dirty, they're going to be like, who cares? It's just some homeless bum. As horrible as that sounds, I feel like your appearance and everything makes a difference. People aren't going to respect you if you don't respect yourself. So she shaves him up, not so great, uses a 5-foot greatsword. If anything, we didn't see what people think of Caleb's appearance because we all woke up. It is the next day. We're all fully healed and refreshed. And I feel like people are going to go, oh my God, Caleb shaved. Now, here's what I feel like someone should do. Either Jester or somebody should immediately go, hey, let me use a dagger or a knife and clean you up better than what the 5-foot greatsword did. I could see Jester being someone to do that, but also it'd be a great way for Bo to apologize to Caleb. Be like, yo, let me get a knife. I'll clean you up and I want to talk to you anyway. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I feel like that's a perfect segue. We're going to jump into the hour-long Patreon exclusive. You guys want to see more of what I do? Full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons out of what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon. The link is in front of me. Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Eureka just started, all in 2 extra seasons for the most part. Check it out. If not, comments down below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.